hello. What's that? I say hello. Switch your Hey, Turk, it's your birthday.
Welcome. Reedie and Z, Week 4 recap. Washington Commanders versus the Dallas Cowboys. Wasn't a great one. Let's just jump right into it and talk about it. What you got?
Same thing as last week. You know, the defense played pretty well today. That's about it. Penalties was the cause of this loss, and I say offensive play calling. Um, I thought they tried to stick with the run too much, even though we had success in the first half, 101 yards rushing in the first half. Just sloppy, just too sloppy. Um, Again, offensive line not able to hold up, not able to give him time to actually get the ball out, and a lot of mistakes on his part too. The two intentional groundings, trying to escape. A lot of times he's jumping up instead of stepping up into the pocket. He's going to the side, and the technique that they're teaching offensive linemen to try to push their guy. The commentators even alluded to that during the broadcast. He's just, I don't know.
Yeah. Talk about those penalties. We had 11 penalties for 136 yards. We had two interceptions called back due to illegal touching, and the second one was a pass interference on Jackson. Um, Yeah, like you said, the defense is pretty solid. I felt like we pretty much, kind of held the run game down a little bit. We saw Payne get in there a lot. There was a few times where, we sent some blitzes and we kind of made a little bit of pressure. But overall, we saw Sweat get some pass rushing in there. But overall, the defense held up a lot throughout the whole game, held them on some field goals. And stuff like that. But like you said, just like the previous game, when you continue to, just not play complimentary football and give the defense some help, you end up in a situation like this with the defense. They're gonna be worn down. As you've seen on that play to CeeDee Lamb for that touchdown. He ran a post corner, but he ended up. It was a fake post corner. Ended up running a post on the inside. Um, Jackson got beat on that double move, and as a report came out, he said he thought he had help in the middle of the field. And I hear a lot of that from Jackson over his tenure with us, always thinking he has help, or it just doesn't seem like he pretty much knows the defense fully. And it always causes us big plays. Jackson had a few PITs where he's grabbing a guy trying to, climb up on him to slow him down. And it's, situations where it's like, dude, you're a professional football player. You're making number one corner money, for this team. And it's like, bruh, like you're not playing anywhere near like it. I was calling for your release, and I'll come right back here on our show and say that you need to be released because I feel like you have hurt this team more than you've helped us. Um, I can't say that you're a leader that you're showing the other guys. Um, what they should be, what veterans should show the young guys. And I feel like he's a liability on our defense. I mean, as well as others, but he truly stands out. And yeah, like I've been calling for weeks. We need some changes in that secondary, and we need changes in a lot of places. But we got to figure it out. And it's not just the players. It's coaching as well. A lot of stuff. A lot of on the offense, you running like it's second and 16, and you running a run play, and then you end up in third and 20 because you done lost 4 or 5 yards. Wentz held the ball a little bit here and there. Yeah, and then Terry McLaurin just got strapped the whole fucking game. Like I didn't even see anything from him. Like I don't know what's going on with the brother, but yeah, the offense couldn't execute. The run game kind of did all right. You saw Williams getting in, kind of make a few runs. Um, yeah, but like you said, we were pretty much overrunning in the first half. Like we're weeks before we running all these play actions and we wasn't running the ball, and then now we're running the ball and that we're not able really to get in on these play actions or anything like that. So it's just baffling me what the game plan was. We knew their D line was going to pressure us and hit us in the mouth, and that's exactly what they did. And like you said, those penalties, 11 penalties for 136 yards, costly penalties. So you can't win like that in this league. So yeah, it's a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that it's all William Jackson the third because Fuller gets smoked as much as William Jackson the third gets smoked. I'd rather you get a PI or illegal contact than let the guy just catch the ball down the field. I'll take that. I think even with those penalties that he got, we still were in good position. It was a one possession game into the third quarter. We came out into the second half and did absolutely nothing with the ball, and penalty after penalty after penalty, intentional grounding, punt the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just the defense did their job today. We harped on the defense all year long. I'll take all of those penalties from Jackson all day in the paint. But both corners got to be good. The only corner that I see that is actually playing semi good football is St. Juice. Both
Hmm.
corners are trash and they're getting paid number one corner money. So if you're going to say that for one, you need to say that for both because
You think
Fuller
Fuller
gets
got number one money? Fuller ain't getting what Jackson getting. Jackson make more money than him.
well, he may make more money than, but he's making a pretty decent penny. It
You gotta
may
take
not
it.
be apples and oranges the exact amount or similar to, but they're both number one corners supposedly. That's what we thought we were getting. Fuller he sucks outside. He sucks in the slot too because there was a couple plays he got beaten when he was in the slot.
Yeah, he
So
got
which
beat
one
by
is he?
Noah Brown.
Is he an outside corner or is he an inside corner? Because I hear people keep talking, oh, he's an inside corner, but he gets cooked in the inside as well. So what are we saying?
Yeah.
Carson Wentz was garbage. I won't say that he held the ball. He can't get the ball off. They're in his lap. Offensive line is absolute trash, garbage. Trey Turner, I don't even know how he's on this team, and they keep making excuses for him, saying, "Oh, he's not ready. That's why we went with Sadiq." Sadiq obviously is an experiment gone wrong. He needs to
Hmm.
go. But at this point, you got 16 million, 15 million left in cap space, and you're not trying to make no moves. I mean, what are you just worrying about next year because you got to re-sign Payne or whomever else?
That's dumb.
That makes no sense to me.
Correct,
Anthony
because the
Barr,
money would expire at the end of the year anyway.
right? Anthony Barr. I was calling for us to sign him. Look what he did for Dallas. Look who he did for Dallas. Just solid linebacker play. Cole
Hmm.
Holcomb, he's too slow. You think you're gonna drag a receiver across the back of the end line and think he's gonna be able to stay with him? Not gonna happen.
At all.
It was three straight passes to CD Lamb that we didn't stop anything. 52 on him.
Hmm.
Like he has speed, but can you 52 to cover CD Lamb? Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
Like it's
that's
just a lot of
coaching.
things
Yeah,
schematically that they
correct,
got beat on.
correct.
And it's like no adjustments are ever made. And then the urgency. It's 10 minutes left in the game, and I'm yelling at my phone, throwing my phone, having conniptions because they laughing and joking and getting hype. What are you hype for? You down 12 at this point.
Hmm.
You get hyped when you get up.
Yeah,
Like, come on.
yeah.
Like, okay, the game plan was to come out and neutralize the pass rush by running the ball. They did actually a great job at that in the first half, but the penalties killed us. It's always something that just keeps us from doing what we need to do.
Correct.
The first interception on Wentz, I would say that's a bad ball. That has to be more to the outside. He threw it inside. That's a great play by Diggs. The second interception, I mean, he trying to make a play. I mean, at this point, you down, you trying to do anything.
Hmm.
Should he have thrown that pass to Curtis? Probably not. But, it is what it is,
Yeah. So he had two or three interceptions.
too.
Wasn't it one before the half? The dig snag
It
two.
was the one to Diggs, and it was one to the rookie that never played a defensive snap
I
before
heard
this
that.
game.
Yeah, I thought Diggs caught one falling as well. I thought I saw three, but cool.
Yeah, I think maybe he did. Yeah, he did catch another. I think I may have. You're right. You're right
Yeah,
about that.
they only got him down for two though. Maybe one of them got called back.
thought it was 3 though.
Yeah, it definitely would have been 3 though. I
No,
think
no,
it's
no, no.
one.
He made them two tip passes, tip plays on Terry. That's
Okay,
what it
okay,
was.
okay, okay. Got you. Okay, cool. I follow you.
And
But
Terry
yeah,
McLaurin, you got to get open, bro. You a number one receiver. You got two other receivers out there. You have to get open, and they got to scheme you open too. You
mhm,
know, all of these motions, and they moving Curtis around and stuff like that to get him the ball on like these drag routes and these little shallow crossers and stuff like that. But you know, Terry, you have to get open. It's been a couple weeks. You've been getting locked down.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
so I don't really know what to say, to be honest. Um, I don't know. Everybody's saying wait 6 games until you can really see what a team is made of, but in
yeah. That
four
correct.
weeks they ain't looking too good. They keep
Shit,
saying it's
in
early.
the last three, we didn't show what we really made of. You know what I mean? Like we've been trying to rely on the defense, and the offense ain't been doing nothing. Now that second half against the Lions kind of provided a spark, but I don't really count that much because at the end of the day, you didn't win, and you didn't do nothing. You didn't do enough to come back in that game. So
No, they
yeah,
just really exposing this offensive line, which was supposed to be a strength.
yeah. And it felt like it
Um,
seemed like the O line fell apart just so quickly. One injury, like Schweitzer got hurt, and everything just kind of went bad. Chase Roulier got hurt, and everything kind of went bad from both of those injuries. But I mean, Flowers is out there. Why not? Why not go sign Flowers? And like when I talk about Ron
surprise,
being prideful, huh?
surprise thing.
Yeah, surprising. Yeah, like okay, yeah, it didn't work out the first time you cut him for whatever reason. It was a surprise cut as well. But dog, you need somebody like him right now. Your team is falling apart because your O line play, and you're doing nothing to fix it. You keep trying to plug in these guys that you got off these practice squads. That shit is not going to help. It's not helping because these D lines coming after us, and we ain't doing nothing about it. So it's tough to watch,
One and
man.
three. 1 and 3.
Tough to watch. And they keep saying we got a lot of football left. I ain't trying to hear it.
I'm not sold.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hear it. Not at this rate. Because we shouldn't have to wait after the bye week or 8, 9 weeks into a damn season to make adjustments. Like,
The bye week ain't until like week 13, week 14 this year. So
yeah,
I
like
can't wait for the bye week.
exactly. It was like, but that's how we normally rolls. We got the bye week coming up, this and that, and then we make adjustments. Like, nah, make that shit now. Like, why can't our coaches make adjustments? It's like they're so predictable offensively and defensively, and our special teams is non-existent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we definitely need a returner. Maybe Antonio Gibson does need to go back to returner, but I've noticed that Dax Mill has been making a conscientious effort to not bring anything out. He doesn't want to mess it up.
yeah,
So
because
somebody
he
must
not
have
getting to
told
the
him
damn 20.
they told him don't bring it out or whatever,
Facts.
or take a fair catch. You know what I mean? Just it's abysmal again. Just
Put the army
lethargic.
back there. Shit.
Yeah, he got some garbage time catch, like 1 or 2 catches garbage time. Got a couple targets,
Yeah. Yeah, this
and then the crazy thing is, right before the half, like what was that play calling? Like that's trash, bro. Like, are you trying to score or what are you doing? Like,
that,
what's the purpose? What was the purpose of you calling timeout to stop the clock to get the ball back with a minute and something left on the clock if you weren't really trying to score the football?
and you let the after that first down play, you let the clock go all the way down to like 30 some seconds.
Like, at least try to get in the field goal range because at least we probably could have got a field goal. I was saying early in the game, like when I was saying what they were doing and what I was saying what we were doing, I said this is going to be like a field goals game. Like whoever takes advantage of those field goals, like because we were stopping them. Like I was even shocked that we were stopping them.
Yeah, definitely.
And then again, 3 weeks and 2 weeks, what is it? 3 weeks in a row, this offense does this. Like I ain't even talking about the garbage time buckets against the Lions. Okay, that's one thing. They probably was playing a shell or whatever. But teams with defensive lines, like you still got to get the ball off. You
Facts.
changing your identity of your team. Running is not our strength. Absolutely is
Hmm.
not our strength. And it's too much dancing. McKissick and Gibson, they dance too much. Keep making these little small jump cuts. You're not Adrian Peterson. You can't do it, bro.
Yeah.
Then you trying to bounce to the outside, bro. Like that's not working. They was there. When
Yeah.
Jonathan Williams got in and he started running up the gut and then stretching it out, once you get past the second level of defense, then it was like I was like, okay, that's how we got to run the ball.
Hmm.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Um, that's yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you pretty much summed it up, man. Like you said, if these changes don't happen, it's going to be a long year. Um, and I would sure hope that if this year, if they continue to go the way they're going and no adjustments are made, that we really need to look at Dan needs to really look at other options. I mean, I was considering something about a week ago in my mind. I was like, maybe we don't have to let if Ron is good for the culture and all this thing, okay, remove him from head coach and let him be in the front office. Let him, operate and run the team from up there. And get another coach in there, somebody young, somebody fiery, somebody innovative. Get somebody in here that's going to maximize this team's ability. We got too many weapons offensively, and we just not utilizing. Like Curtis Samuel barely touched the ball today.
He didn't have time to get the ball.
I mean, but
What do
we
we not
already know.
understand? If the offensive line don't block, he can't get him the ball.
But
If the
we
quarterback
still
can't get it
wasn't
out of
even
his
doing the
hands,
quick throws. Like you was calling like throw a slant, and you wasn't just saying that on the goal line. Like we never throw fucking slants. We throw
at
these
all,
dumbass screens though. You
at
know what I
all.
mean? We don't do
Tight
this
ends
quick
came
shit.
to slow tight ends at that have no speed whatsoever.
Yeah, on that one play where he got sacked, a long ass developing tight end screen to throw the base. Like where's he going?
5 yards.
You're
That's
not
it.
even
That's
get.
the max.
You're not even putting. I mean, you're getting Armani Rogers in the game, but you're not even putting them in the mix. We were talking about how we had all these tight ends that was weapons all training camp. What are you doing? Cole Turner ain't been on the field. Um, but Armani Rogers, like, what are you doing? And you got Thomas. Like we barely use these guys, man. It's just it's crazy to me. And I get it that the offensive line for another week was porous, but at the end of the day, quick throws, man, swing passes, something. You even made a comment to me. I would rather them fucking just drop back and throw it to the check down rather than just stand there and let them sack them or wait for the sack and then try to run and throw the ball away. Now you got another attention ground.
And what was the purpose of wearing these black uniforms? Like y'all was coming out like this was the nightmare before. I don't fucking know, but you wear all black like you intimidating somebody. Like that's what all black supposed to do.
That's what all black
Intimidate
supposed
somebody.
to
It
do.
scared no one. You out there looking sweet, but did nothing.
Nothing.
Like they've been you know broadcasting this. Oh, we all blackout. Like y'all about to do something like this. The Penn State all whiteout game or something like y'all really about to do it. A waste of a uniform. Y'all could might as well just warm against the Vikings like y'all was supposed to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. We calling for fucking uh the defensive coordinator head. Scott Turner got to go too. He's trash. He's garbage. Like
Agreed.
garbage.
Agreed.
Like what are
Agreed.
you calling, bro? Like then
You,
some of the times we running the ball, I'm like, bro, you ran the ball 2-3 times. Play action them or something. They had 7-8 people in the box daring you to throw the ball. You did not throw nothing. Everybody was within 2-3 yards of the line of scrimmage. Bro, come on, bro.
shit is crazy, man.
So you mean to tell me you can't spread nobody out and hit a slant, and if they blitzing right where they blitz at, throw the ball right there underneath? Like, come on.
It was a play in the second half. I want to say it might have been late third or early fourth, and he called a run play on like a was it? I think it was like 4th and 2 or 4th and 3, And I'm looking at this play like, why the fuck Wentz didn't audible out of that? And the commentator said, I kind of wonder if Wentz had that liberty to call
Yeah,
audible.
that's when they brung the ends, put the ends at D tackle, and put the big boys on the outside and spread the whole defensive line out.
Mm.
They put Michael Parsons and I think it was Vander Esch in the A gaps.
They had somebody in every gap on that play, and they
Every
ran
gap.
the ball. They ran the
Every
ball.
gap. I mean, you thought you were gonna catch it with a quick hitter. You better off doing a tight end pop or something right there.
Better off. Better off, man. Like you said, yeah, just scheming, man, on both ends of the ball. Like we sitting in our living room seeing shit like this and calling it out. You are an NFL coordinator. It's just baffling, man. These dudes get these jobs, I tell you.
I mean, I guess the game plan was to run the ball and to try to stop the pass rush, but they also I don't know.
It wasn't a winning game plan. It wasn't one.
And then how do you got Curtis Samuel? Obviously, he's leading the team in reception. He does whatever he wants out there as far as underneath. He got wiggle, and you go away from him. And
That's what
then
I'm
you was
saying.
running the ball consistently and doing good at running the ball. Then you went away from running the ball. You started throwing the ball.
That's what I'm
Clearly, the
saying.
pass don't work for us. He can't get it off. He getting hit. He's under pressure. Like I don't know. When he got a clean pocket and he is no pressure around it, he'll throw a good ball. But when it's pressure and he getting hurried,
Yeah.
turnover, intentional grounding, either one or
Mhm.
the other.
One or the other. For sure. Man, oh man. It's tough even not alone liking this team, but even reporting on this team because it's just like it's the same shit every week, same exact shit. So I don't know. Ain't no point of us stressing ourselves. It's bad, but yeah, let's let that shit go. Next week we got the Titans. It's gonna be a run heavy team. You got Derrick Henry.
I don't know if we play like we played today as far as against the run and let the D line, cause penetration and get back there. I think we got a shot. But he's going to be a load to bring down. Pause because we know who we dealing with.
Facts.
Like, that's what they want to do. They want to run the ball. So maybe this might be one of them games we needed where somebody that's going to run the ball a lot and pass when they need to pass the ball. Maybe this is
Yeah,
good for us.
yeah. And their rookie wide receiver Burks got carted off the field today. Not sure what his injury was, but it's something to watch out to see if he'll be able to play next week. Um, but yeah, I mean, got to get it together. Got it to get together because we got the Titans, and after that we got the Bears, and you can't
That's on
take
a
the
short
slouch on
week
them
too.
teams. Yeah, we got the Bears on that Thursday. You can't take it light looking at teams like that because we are one of those teams. Like we're bummy. We
Exactly.
ain't
Like
we ain't
we have
good.
not arrived nowhere.
Yeah, we lose games like this, and we lose other games bad. So
So we had the Titans, the Bears, and then the Packers.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, coming around that hump. It's tough, 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 tough. Yeah. Any other
But that's
keys for
gonna
the Titans? Yeah, I was about to say any other
um
keys for that game.
everything play
Yeah.
better.
Oh,
Throw the
oh,
whole playbook out, start over. They oh my god, that's like a I ain't gonna say that, but it's like a what's the name playbook. Like what are you? I don't know.
yeah,
Keys to victory, fix everything. Everything you just gotta. I don't know. All this making excuses for everything is becoming a bit over the hill for me.
yeah, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, that's gonna be it for us for this recap of the Washington Commanders versus the Dallas Cowboys. Hit the bell, like, share, subscribe. Jump in the comments. Let us know what you're thinking. This game was abysmal yet again. So we already know what you're thinking. But just jump in the comments anyway so we can jump back in with y'all. And that's it for us for this recap.